Good morning. Welcome to chair exercises brought to you courtesy of Gulfport Senior Center. For those of you unfamiliar with chair exercises, we don't do anything that hurts. This exercise is stretching and relaxing. I'm going to ask you to find yourself a comfortable chair to sit in. I want you to be able to move your arms and your feet comfortably. If you're working with another person, make sure you're not interfering with their exercises. They can be off to the side or behind you. Excuse me. But give yourself plenty of room. You know your body better than I do. If you have any pain or any discomfort, back off the exercise. Continue to breathe as deeply as you can. Bring your attention to the area of discomfort, and as you continue to breathe, and you modify the exercise until the pain is gone. I'm going to ask you to start by bringing 2 fingers to the top of your head, making a gentle circle there. And when you bring your hand down, remember that touch. Bring the feeling down into your face and behind your forehead, your eyes, your cheeks, your chin. Bring the feeling down into your neck. Gently bring your chin towards your chest. Give the muscles in the back of your neck permission to stretch. Bring your chin a little closer to your chest. Allow the blood to flow up into the cranium. Feed your brain. Bring your head back to the neutral position. Give your head a slight roll. Feel the muscles in your neck move. Bring the feeling down into your shoulders. Gently roll your shoulders forward, up, back, and drop. Feel tension release as you drop your shoulders. Bring the feeling down into your upper arms, your biceps and triceps, your elbows, your forearms, your wrists. Bring your attention to your hands, each of the fingers. Gently move the fingers. Make a slight fist with your fingers and release. Don't forget to breathe. Bring your attention back to your torso, to your chest. Feel your ribs expand as you take a deep breath in and contract as you exhale. Feel the breath. Bring your attention to your abdomen, your lower back, your hips. Gently rock back and forth on your hips. Feel the motion in your hips. Can you move those hips, Grace? Feel them move. Bring your attention to your thighs. Excuse me. To your knees. To your legs, your calves and your shins, your ankles. Bring your attention to your feet. Gently lift your heels off the floor. Feel the flex in your ankles and your calves. Return your heels to the floor Lift your toes off the floor. Wiggle your toes. Spread them out. Gently make a fist with your toes and release. Now that you've brought that feeling through your entire body, everything is relaxed, ready to exercise. I'm going to ask you to start by bringing your chin to your chest. Deep breaths. On an exhalation, bring your chin a little closer to your chest. Give the muscles in the back of your neck permission to stretch. Go ahead, stretch those muscles. Allow the blood to flow up into the cranium. Feed your brain. Gently bring your head back to the neutral position. Give it a slight roll. Feel the motion. Bring your chin to your right shoulder. Using just your eyes, glance over your right shoulder. Gently reverse position to your left shoulder. Feel the muscles in your neck turn. Again, using just your eyes, glance over your left shoulder. Reverse position to the right smoothly. Feel the motion. Using just your eyes, glance over your right shoulder. And last time to the left. Feel the motion. Using your eyes, just glance over your left shoulder. Gently come back to neutral. Give your head a slight roll. Feel the motion. We're going to open up the torso a little bit. Bring your right hand to your right hip, left hand to your right knee. Give your torso a gentle twist as you open up your shoulders. Feel the shoulders open. Gently reverse that position to the left. Bring your left hand to your left hip, right hand to your left knee. Give your torso a gentle twist. Feel your shoulders open. Relax into the pose. Come back to neutral, gently, and work it out. I'm going to ask you to do some shoulder exercises. You know yourself better than I do. If you have any shoulder issues, be gentle with yourself. I'm going to start by asking you to bring your right elbow as close as you can to your right ear. You can use the other hand to hold that arm up if necessary. Feel free. But feel the stretch. Stretch to the ceiling. Feel the stretch from the tip of your fingers, right fingers, to your right hip. Feel that stretch. Gently reverse that position. Bring your left elbow as close as you can to your left ear. Again, if you need help, this arm can hang free. Feel the stretch. Back to the right. Stretch. And reverse. Back to the left. Feel that stretch. Gently back to neutral and work it out. I'm going to ask you to do some shoulder shrugs, and I'm going to ask you to, on a deep breath in, bring your shoulders up to your ears. And when you release that breath and drop your shoulders, I want you to release it with a loud huff and blowing as much of that stale air out of your abdomen as you can. So deep breath in and drop. Huff. Deep breath in, drop. Huff. Deep breath this time. Deep, 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 deep breath in, drop. Huff. And last time, deep breath, drop. Feel the blood flow. Feel the tension release. I'm going to ask you to do a push to the wall. Again, a shoulder exercise. Be gentle with yourself. I'm going to ask you to push down, push up at a 35-degree angle, about where the ceiling meets the wall. Bring your hands together in prayer and come to rest. And a deep breath in and push to the wall. Feel your shoulder blades open in the back. Feel that stretch. Come back to prayer. Deep breath in, up, and release. Feel the blood flow. Once more, a stretch to the wall. Push down, push up at a 35-degree angle, hands together in prayer. Come to rest. Deep breath in and push to the wall. Feel that stretch. Feel your shoulder blades open in the back. Back to prayer. Deep breath in, up, and release. Let's do some modified warrior poses. I'm going to ask you to start as if you're doing a push-up. And again, this time we're going to be bringing our shoulder blades together in the back. Deep breath in. Feel your shoulder blades come together. Gently unwind. Feel your shoulders unwind. And release. Feel the blood rush. Feel the relaxation. Next position, same position but a little bit higher this time. Bringing your upper arms parallel to the floor and your shoulder blades together in the back. Deep breath in. Gently release, unwind, and release. Last position as high as you can. Deep breath, bring your shoulder blades together in the back. Feel them coming together. Release that stretch and drop. Work it out. last shoulder exercise, I'm going to ask you to open your arms to the world. Bring your left hand to your right shoulder, right hand to your left shoulder. Give yourself a hug and a pat on the back for getting this far. And on a deep breath in, lift your elbows. Feel the stretch in your back. Gently release that stretch. Open your arms. And we're going to reverse the arm position. Right hand to your left shoulder. Left hand to your right. Again, a deep hug. Pat yourself on the back for getting this far. And on a deep breath in, lift your shoulders. Gently release that stretch. Open your arms and relax. Work it out. I'm going to go into some wrist hand exercises. I think I'll have a hydration break before I start this. Remember, we need all the water we can get, so we need those liquids. Let's start with the wrist. Let's start with this one. Put your hand out straight ahead of you and bring your hand up. Bring your arm straight, your hand up as far as it will go. Take your other hand, bring those fingers together and pull back gently. Feel the stretch in your arm, the flex in your wrist. Release that stretch. Bring your thumb under your wrist, hand over your thumb. Feel the stretch. Gently release. Work it out. And do the other side. Your arm out straight, your hand up as straight as it will go, fingers straight. Bring your other fingers up against them, pull back, feel the stretch, no pain. Feel the flex in your wrist, feel the stretch in your arms. Gently release the pressure, bring your thumb under your wrist. Drop your hand over your thumb and flex down. Feel the stretch. Gently release that and work it out. Okay, if you're wondering what has distracted me, it's a car going down the wrong way on 55th Street outside the senior center. Excuse me for my humor there. I'm going to do an isometric exercise here. I'm going to press my hands together as hard as I can. My palms and my fingertips together as hard as I can. I'm going to bring my fingertips towards me, keep the pressure on, and away. Towards me, and away, towards me. Away. One last time. Towards me. And away. Release the pressure. Shake it out. Work it out. Now for some finger exercises. Help us stave off arthritis in our hands. I'm going to ask you to do a full octave stretch and bring each finger to your palm, one at a time. Finger, 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 thumb, fist, push to the wall. And reverse that procedure. thumb, finger, 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 stretch, and release. Feel the blood flow down your arms to your hands. Okay, that's what we need, good circulation. Again, a full octave stretch, each finger to the palm of your hand, one at a time. Finger, 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 thumb, fist, push to the wall. Feel the stretch and release in reverse. Thumb, finger, 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 stretch, and release. We're going to go for strength in our fingers. I'm going to ask you to push each finger to your thumb as hard as you can. Push, 2, 3, 4. Push, 2, 3, 4. Hard as you can. Hard, 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 hard. Push, 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 push. Harder, 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 harder. Push, 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 push. Last time out. Last time in. Shake it out. Do a little tapping. Get those points on your body that are giving you a little bit of discomfort. Help them out. Again, as hard as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push. 2, 3, 4. Push, push, 4. Push, 2, 3, 4. Push, 2, 3, 4. Push, 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 push. Last time in. Still hard last time out. Shake it out. Do a little tapping. Work it out. Now we're going to go for speed. Find your own rhythm, but you need to touch every finger to your thumb. Every finger to your thumb. Find your own rhythm as fast as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Every finger to the thumb, every finger to the thumb, every finger to the thumb, every finger, every finger, every finger, every finger, one at a time. Every finger, one at a time. Every finger, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time in, last time out. Shake it out. Do a little tapping. Work it out. One more time, as fast as you can. Faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time out, last time in. Shake it out. Work it out. We're now going to go for vocalizations. You can do any of these exercises at any time you want, but if, as the weather gets nice and your windows are open, you don't want to be scaring your neighbors. But what we're going to do is say the vowel sounds, each vowel, A, E, I, O, U, and Y, as loud as you can and with as much facial expression as you can. So we'll start with A, E, I, O, huge, and Y. And now, for the second part of that exercise, I'm going to ask you to do the same vocal sounds, the same vowel sounds, with the same vocalization, same volume, same facial expression, but this time with your tongue on the roof of your mouth. So I'm going to A, E, I, O, U, and Y. As I say, don't scare your neighbors. One last facial exercise, my favorite, is the smile. You need to get these muscles up and moving. Even if we are wearing masks, you need to be able to smile. Smile through the mask. If you need your fingers to do it, that's okay too. Don't forget to smile. Okay, one more hydration break. Okay, I'm going to ask you to do the bow and arc. It helps if you're seated on the edge of your chair, feet flat on the floor, palms of your hands on your knees. And I'm going to ask you to bring your hips and your shoulders forward, bring your chin to your chest. Feel the vertebrae in your back bow. Slowly reverse position. Bring your shoulders back, your head up no higher than a 35-degree angle. Feel the vertebrae in your back arc. Gently come back into the bow. Bring your chin down towards your chest, your shoulders and your hips forward. Feel the vertebrae in your back bow. Gently back into the arc. Bring your head up no higher than a 35-degree angle. Shoulders back. Vertebrae arched. Last time into the bow. Gently. Shoulders and hips forward. Chin to your chest. And last time into the arc. Shoulders back. Head up no higher than a 35-degree angle. Vertebrae arched. Gently come back to neutral. Feel your vertebrae move. Work it out. As we go into some leg, hip, knee exercises, we'll start with my favorite, the hamstring stretch. I'm going to ask you to extend your right leg forward. Give your hamstring permission to stretch. The important thing is to keep the back of your leg straight. Flex your toes back towards you. You can increase the stretch by leaning into it, but keep your head in line with your torso. Keep smiling. Gently release that stretch. Bring your foot back and work it out. Other side, left foot. Pardon me. Bring your toes back towards you. Give your hamstring permission to stretch. You can lean into the stretch, but keep your head in line with your torso. Gently release that stretch. Work it out. Other side. Flex your toes back toward your body. Feel the stretch. Relax. Gently release that stretch. Work it out. And last time to the left. Feel the stretch. Give your hamstring permission to stretch. Gently release, back to neutral, work it out. Okay, we're going to the hip and knee exercises. You know your body better than I do, be gentle with yourself. You can modify any of these positions. You can do them cross leg down here, but be gentle. I'm going to ask you, this one I'm going to ask you to bring your knee up towards your body and rotate your ankle 5 times clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times counterclockwise. 4, 5. Bring your knee across the center line of your body and take your opposite arm, bring it across the knee and give your torso a gentle twist, so-called model pose. Relax into it. Gently release that stretch. Bring your knee a little closer to your body and then release. Work it out. Other side, same thing. Rotate your ankle 5 times clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knee across the center line of your body. Opposite arm across your knee. Gentle twist to the torso. Gently release that stretch. Bring your knee a little closer and work it out. Again to the right. And keep in mind both sides might not work the same. You can modify either side. Rotate 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times counterclockwise. 3, 4, 5. Knee across the center line of your body. Opposite arm, cross your knee, gentle twist to your torso. Gently release that twist. Bring your knee a little closer. Work it out. Last time to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knee across the center line, opposite arm, gentle twist. Gently release, bring your knee a little closer, and work it out. All right, let's do, what is this? The Pigeon, I think it's called. You can modify this. The position can be here, here, or up on your knee, whatever works for you. You'll feel a gentle stretch in your thigh, gentle stretch in your hip. Be gentle with yourself. Nothing, no pain, no pain. You can increase the stretch by pressing down on the knee or leaning into it. If you do lean into it, keep your head in line with your torso. Gently release, work it out. Actually, you're rocking the baby, you're giving a little more movement to the hip. Work it out. Other side, again, this side might not work the same. It can be here, here, or here. Choose your position. Gently, no pain. Again, you can increase the stretch by leaning down on the knee or leaning into this stretch. Be gentle with yourself, no pain. Gently release that stretch. Rock the baby if you like for a little more movement in your hip. And work it out. Let's again to the right. Choose your position. Gentle stretch. Gently release the stretch. Rock the baby if you like. And work it out. Last time to the left. Gently release, rock the baby if you like, and work it out. Okay, I'm going to ask you to do a drop forward, a fall forward. Those of us with high blood pressure or eye issues, I ask you to be gentle with yourself. Be very careful throwing yourself forward. I'm going to ask you to start by pressing down as hard as you can and then bringing your hands straight up, stretching as high as you can, and gently fall forward. As you unwind from this position, feel each of the vertebrae in your back move. Just straighten up. Don't forget to breathe. Once more, press down, push up, gently fall forward. Unwind slowly. Feel each of the vertebrae move as you come back to a seating position. Work it out. Okay, I'm going to ask you to do a torso roll. In this case, I'm going to come forward, and each of the positions, I want to feel a stretch in the opposite position. So here, forward, I'm feeling a stretch in the back. Back to neutral, stretch to the side, I feel a stretch to the other side. Back to neutral, back, feel a stretch in the abdomen. Side, feel a stretch here. Back to neutral, forward, neutral, side, neutral, back, neutral, side, neutral. Last time around, forward, side, back, side. Okay, work it out. And as I think about it, I think I forgot to do my foot rolls, and feet are so important to us. So let's give them just a little bit of attention before we stand up. I'm going to roll them around. I'm going to start with the toes, roll on the outer edge, heels, inner edge, toes, outer, heels, inner, toes, outer, heels, inner. Find your own rhythm for that. But now I'm going to reverse the roll. I'm going to go toes, inner, heels, outer, toes, inner, heels, outer, toes, inner, heels. Last time around, come back to neutral and work it out while we get ready to stand up. When you stand, I'm going to ask you to orient yourself. It's a good idea. It's a good habit to get into. When you're by yourself, if you're exercising or even just standing up from a chair, make sure you orient yourself before you start moving around. That way you don't throw your blood pressure off or throw yourself into vertigo or unbalanced positions. These exercises are balance exercises, balance challenges. They're meant to be done with your eyes open, so keep that in mind. You want your eyes open. If you need a chair to hang on to, you can do so. I like to keep mine handy. And the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is stand with your feet about shoulder width apart and turn to your right. And as you turn to your right, your left leg is behind you. Your right foot is forward, and you can bend the knee slightly. And you can lift, what I'm going to ask you to do is lift your left arm, stretch it out at about a 35-degree angle. Feel the stretch from the tip of your fingers to the heel of your left foot. Feel that stretch. Feel that stretch. Push the stretch a little bit if you can, but no pain. Gently bring yourself back to center and turn to the left. That leaves your right foot behind you, your left foot in front of you, the knee bent slightly, and lift your right arm, stretch your right arm. Feel the stretch from the tip of your right fingers to the heel of your right foot. Gently come back to center, again turn to your right, again your left foot is behind you, extend your left hand, feel the stretch. Gently release the stretch. back to neutral, last time to the left. Feel the stretch. Gently back to neutral, and work it out. I'm going to ask you to do some squats. I go for 12. You can do as many or as few as you like. They can be done this way, they can be done this way, they can be done this way, this way. I go for holding on to my earlobes. And I'm going to, as I say, I go for 12. Halfway there. Last one. Work it out. Don't forget to breathe. Okay, I'm going to do some walking exercises. I want to make sure that I keep my head up as I do these. Again, if you need something to hang on to, keep it handy. You want to make sure, as I say, you keep your head up. Maintain your balance as you walk. I'll start with hip flexes. It's hip flex, release, drop, lift, flex, release, drop. And I'm going to combine this exercise with a neuro-plasticity exercise, which means getting our left brain talking to our right brain and vice versa. I'm going to count by ones on one foot and by twos on the other. So it's going to be lift, flex, release. 1, flex, release, 2. Lift, flex, release. 2, lift, flex, release. 4, lift, flex, release. 3, lift, flex, release. 6, lift, flex, release. 4, lift, flex, release. 8, lift, flex, release. 5, lift, flex, release. 10, lift, flex, release. 6, lift, flex, release. 12, lift, flex, release. 7, lift, flex, release. 14, lift, flex, release. 8, lift, flex, release. 16, lift, flex, release. 9, lift, flex, release. 18, lift, flex, release. 10, lift, flex, release. 20. And work it out. Work it out. Now the other walking exercise I'm going to do is a lunge, a step lunge. And that's step, lunge, step, lunge. Okay, and again I want to keep my head up. And I want to smile when I do this. And I want to do another neuroplasticity exercise, but this time I'm going to do it by ones on one side, by twos on the other, but the twos will be uneven twos. So it will be step 1, step 1, step 2, step 3, 3, step 5, step 4, step 9, step 5, step 11, step 6, step 13, step 7, step 15, step 8, step 17, step 9, step 19, step 10, step 21. I goofed there someplace, but I don't know where. I'll have to go back and check this tape. Maybe somebody will let me know. Use the left and right side of your brain to figure that out. Let's do the Tri Chi exercise. This is one where I'm going to ask you to stand with your legs, your feet, outside your shoulders, as far as you can beyond. You want to be able to slide from side to side in this exercise. And I'm going to ask you to pretend you're holding a ball, and you're going to bring that ball across the front of your body and turn it upside down on the other side. Reverse the process. Bring it back this way and reverse, swoop, reverse. And as you bring the left hand, the hand that you're bringing in front of your eyes, focus on that hand. So it's ball, swoop, reverse, swoop, reverse. Find your own rhythm for this, but you want to be moving your whole body as you do this. Don't forget to breathe. Swoop, reverse, swoop. Last time left, last time other left. Come back to neutral and work it out. I'm going to ask you to sit down again, and we will reverse the process that we started with. I'm going to ask you to bring your attention to your feet, starting with your toes. Lift your toes off the floor and spread them. Bring them back together, make a gentle fist with your toes and release. Bring them to the floor. Bring your attention through your feet to your heels. Lift your heels off the floor. Feel the flex in your ankles and your calves. Return your heels to the floor. Bring your attention to your ankles, your calves and your shins, your knees, your thighs, your hips. Gently rock back and forth on your hips. Feel the motion. Bring your attention to your lower back, your abdomen, your chest. Feel your ribs expand as you take deep breaths. Bring your attention to your heart. Listen for your heartbeat. Bring the feeling up into your shoulders. Gently, one last time, roll your shoulders forward, up, back, and drop. Bring your attention to your arms, your upper arms, biceps and triceps, your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, your hands, your fingers. Gently wiggle those fingers. Make a slight fist with your fingers and release. Bring the feeling up into your neck. Gently bring your chin to your chest. Give the muscles in the back of your neck permission to stretch. Allow the blood to flow up into the cranium. Relax. Bring your head back to neutral. Gently give it a slight roll. Bring the feeling up into your face and behind your cheeks, your eyes, your forehead, the top of your head, the crown, that first touch. Now that you're all relaxed, you can stay in that position as long as you like. I thank you for joining me today in chair exercises. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Namaste.